Erykah Badu was singing, "If There's a Cure for This." She was singing this Diana Ross tribute. But in rehearsal, she had on this tent, like a trench coat dress, right? She pulled the dress, and when she went like this, I promise you, her waist went to nothing and her went.
Welcome to Cheers to That, BET Awards 25th Anniversary Edition. I'm Denissea Head, your resident mixologist, your host for the evening, and your partner in all things pour-worthy. Now that we all posted up in the Cheers to That lounge, I want a proper roll call. Y'all are all culture shifters, so I need a BET Award-style roll call.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the bar, we have Miss Porscha Coleman.
Now coming to the stage, the multi-talented, the sexy and handsome, Bryan Terrell Clark.
Mi nombre es, my name is Marcos Enrique Palacios, a.k.a. Kosine.
And Boo is bilingual, okay?
Mi madre de Panamá, mi padre de Guatemala. So I'm your Spanish Negro, I'm an Afro-Latino. Afro-Latino, that's it.
Cheers to that.
We here, black people everywhere.
Tonight, we're raising a glass to 25 years of unapologetic Black artistry, from Kevin Hart hosting in 2013 to Cardi B's iconic pregnancy reveal. This is where we sip, celebrate, and throw it all the way back. So grab your cocktail, your crew, your favorite moment, because tonight, we clinking glasses, toasting up, one iconic BET Awards moment at a time, baby. You know it's award season, so I got to ask y'all, do you remember your first BET Awards?
I mean, mine was a little traumatic because
Give it to us.
Yeah,
there was a radio station guy. He had my BET ticket and he was trying to hand it to me. The police was like, lock his ass up because he ain't supposed to be here. And I'm like, but my ticket, Kanar, hurry. The crowd started booing you because I definitely wasn't Kosine. I was like lowercase K, trying to come up. I was trying to make it to the nosebleed. And yeah, I didn't go to jail. The crowd started booing. And then I made it to the BET Awards and I had a hell of a time.
You will never forget it. I've actually performed on the BET Awards. So the first time I did it was with 50 Cent and Lloyd Banks. We on fire. Up in here. That was my first time when I actually did the BET Awards. And then I performed with Tamar Braxton another year, Busta Rhymes a different year.
It's 2007. One of my friends was singing background on the BET Awards. She was like, I need another guy on this gig. Beyonce, it was the first time she did that robot thing. I think she did Get Me Body. Monique was hosting and performed as Beyonce, I think, that year.
Yeah, she was.
And iconic, we're
Deja
gonna
vu.
revisit that, remember? Because we're gonna revisit that moment.
Right? But I feel so blessed to kind of like be here with y'all, having a full circle moment, because some big, epic music history things happened at the BET Awards. Like, I was there the year that Michael Jackson died, and people don't know that we were rehearsing a whole different show that whole week. And it was Jamie Foxx that came in and was like, nah, we can't do the same show, we gotta honor him. So literally, like, in less than 48 hours, we changed the entire show.
Let's kick things off with a cocktail that steals the spotlight. It's bold, unforgettable, and guaranteed to make the crowd go wild. This one's for the artists who lit up the stage and left us screaming for an encore. From Jamie Foxx bringing the house down as host in 2009 to Usher keeping it all the way real in his Lifetime Achievement speech. I call this one the Showstopper. Let's get into it, y'all. We're gonna start off with, of course, a nice juice. So we're gonna use a cherry juice. It's a little tart, but it'll all make sense. 1 ounce, 1.5 ounce of espresso, 1 ounce of vanilla syrup, and we saving the best for last. You know we're using a Black-owned brand. We got 50 cents cognac, 2 ounces, 2.5 if you've had a hard day. Next, we add our ice. This is like a espresso martini riff that's perfect. Keep you up watching them awards. Next, my favorite part. We gonna shake. We gonna shake. Marry all those ingredients, get it nice and cold. We're gonna serve this one in a gorgeous glass up. That means no ice. That beautiful cognac color. Oh yeah. Now, this is a sipper, and we're gonna garnish with 3 brandy cherries, nice and simple. You're gonna thank me later. I call this the Showstopper. So would that be your rent-free moment? Like the moments from the BET Awards that just live rent-free for you, if you had to pick one?
Erykah Badu was singing, "If There's a Cure for This." She was singing this Diana Ross tribute. But in rehearsal, she had on this tent, like a trench coat dress, right? And so Ray was starting the music. She said, hold up, Ray, I need a second. And we were like, what is Erykah Badu holding for? She pulled the dress, and when she went like this, I promise you, her waist went to nothing and her went, ooh, and it lives rent-free in my head. But at the same time, the real moments are Michael Jackson passing away and how everybody came together to honor his legacy, but also Miss Whitney Houston. Yeah. You know, the BET Awards that year was really, really special. Brandy did a beautiful, fun, heartfelt, tribute to her. But to me, the hardest parts were singing background for Whitney Houston's mother. Like, if you ever lost anybody, standing there with someone's mother, that's somebody's mother who raised this person.
That's a performance, that's absolute, or a moment also that's just rent-free.
Yeah.
Another moment was when Chris Brown performed. Remember his resurgence back in the audience? Like, I remember that. And the moment was just like he tributed Michael, and it was like, he went through so much stuff. We heard what happened with the situation, and it's like, he's back. He poured everything out on that stage. He was in tears, and I think the whole audience was. I remember watching the BET Awards, and they cut to me, and I'm like, oh, Chris. That moment was such a moment where I'm like, wow, so talented. Obviously, he is one of my top BET moments as well, watching that performance. What about yours?
I mean, you stole mine.
I'm sorry.
You stole mine. Because I was how can you not? This is Brother Breezy, and the longevity that he's had in his career, right? To still be doing it at such a high level, that's Brother Breezy all day long.
You already know, at the BET Awards, the carpet is a runway, a statement, and a legacy maker. This cocktail, stylish, dramatic, and just a little bit extra, is given luxe, loud, and legendary. I call this one the high fashion sleigh. I'm gonna show you how to make it. Now, when I think of fashion, I think of layers. So we're gonna build this cocktail in the glass. We're starting off with 0.5 ounce of watermelon syrup. And of course, we've got a Black-owned brand. We're using Dre's Gin, 0.5 ounces. And finishing off with another Black-owned brand, a Brut Prosecco, and you're just gonna top it off. Now, this cocktail is also good for brunch. So the next morning, when you're talking about the awards, this is the one. For the looks that turn heads and the fashion moments that never fade, this is the high fashion sleigh. If you had to choose a performer, who'd be your top performer?
I'm gonna stay with Monique just because that ain't what she's a comic. She does comedy. Yeah. But then she showed you a real level of diversity and range. Yeah. Monique proved something to us that night, man.
Yeah.
When people come to tribute the greats, I love those moments.
I love the tribute.
So to watch New Edition live do a tribute, I believe it was to the Jackson 5. It's like watching these folks come in, or watching young artists tribute the heroes. I love that about award shows.
But that's the
especially
beauty, exactly. That's the beauty of the BET Awards. We get moments that we won't get in any other award show.
You'll never get it again.
I remember Anita Baker's tribute moment was incredible, because Anita's one of my top all-time favorite female artists. I remember her tribute was amazing. And another good one was New Edition. That's when the New Edition movie came out, and you had the actors that played New Edition that came out on stage. And when they hit with the
I bet you could perform it right now.
Don't judge me, girl. Listen, I dance. Don't get this stressful. Listen, everybody know me. Porscha done cut a rug. That's what I do.
Because Luke James really became Johnny Gill.
He was Johnny.
He is young Johnny. He is young
really,
Johnny.
I know Johnny had, because everybody don't always be happy. I know Johnny was like, Luke, you know what I'm saying? You did right by me.
Time with him.
You did right
to
by
body
me.
that role.
Yeah.
They all were just so, I think to me that's one of the best castings that I had seen.
Some moments just don't entertain. They educate, empower, and echo. This next cocktail, bold, smooth, with just enough kick to make a statement. I call it the mic drop. Let me show you how to make it. We're gonna start off with our lime juice. You're always starting off with your inexpensive ingredients. 1 ounce lime. Next, we got something special, a pineapple jalapeno syrup that gives it just enough kick, 1 ounce. Up next, we've got a blackberry liqueur, 0.5 ounce. And of course, we are finishing off with a black-owned spirit. This is Kevin Hart's very own Coromino, one of my favorite tequilas. We're gonna do Actually, you know what? It's the awards. We doing 2 ounces. Up next, we're adding our ice and we shaking things up. Now, it's important for us to shake this cocktail really good. We want the pineapple to create a foam that'll sit at the top of this cocktail. Gotta get into it. Now that it's nice and cold, I'm using a small martini glass because this also is a sipper. Serving it straight up means no rocks. We want that foam to sit at the top. And now for the garnish. I love everything in gold, so we gonna drip this entire cocktail in edible gold leaf. It's extra, it's bold. To the words that shook the room, shifted the culture, and touched the soul. Cheers to the game changers and the truth tellers. This is the mic drop. Another good thing about the BET Awards is the new artists, the breakout artists. We get future icons, and we get to see them and celebrate them before the rest of the world sort of catches on. Her, Megan Thee Stallion, Coco Jones. If you had to choose, I like questions. If you had to choose, what's one of the artists that you know deserves?
Oh, God.
Or an artist you feel like hasn't gotten it, maybe a snub, but still deserves?
Leon Thomas is going crazy right now.
Come on, Mutts and the Mutts.
Leon Thomas is going nuts.
That Mutt remix.
Again, that
That Mutt how smooth he came in.
I mean, Chris Brown can bless anything, and it's just crazy. But Leon Thomas has been so talented for so long, a longtime friend. Back in the day, coming from like a child star, people had no idea the talent that he had. He was always writing, he was always singing. And to see and hear him on the radio now is incredible. He's also, like Kosine, a songwriter, and is just incredible with so many artists where he taps into who they are and brings it to life. But him just as his own artist, you're like, it's long overdue. It's long overdue. And I think even Her was an amazing moment. I love Her, one of my top artists. When she was on that stage, her guitar and that glasses and her hair,
it was a different vibe.
It was such a vibe, right? It was so refreshing. Like she's not like everybody else. So I definitely think she's one of my favorite best new artists that to this day is still bodying and has got like 4 Grammys. She's an artist that I think BET saw and was like, boop, boop.
There are also some moments that you can think now, only on BET. It's gotta be a moment you be like, I'm not gonna see this nowhere else. This is only the BET Awards.
So I think the moments have to be where if I just look back and say, okay, I went from a dancer being held in the cabana and a rooftop, back in the back tent, to being a host on the red carpet for the pre-parties, to being as talent in the audience and now being on a show. I think the different locations that I've been in at the BET Awards. The ticket the first year was upstairs in the balcony. Come on. But baby, now it's different where you're getting a bird's eye view in a different way, in a different light. So I think all the moments that have happened at the BET Awards, again, are iconic.
Yes.
I love how the BET Awards goes over time, because a lot of times, you know, we don't need 3 hours, we need 3.5, maybe 4.
Yeah.
I think the BET Awards could be longer.
45.
I love the extra 45.
It's a such thing as CP time, though, too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really know about that.
The post show was so good.
Yo, we just black. Let's just say we just black.
Blackity black.
People running to the seats right when they say doors closing, ain't nobody in their seats.
Yeah, I love how black it is. My favorite, I don't know if it's a favorite moment because I feel like it happens at every BET Awards, but it's also a family reunion. So a lot of times we're all on our grind and we're all working so much. So from the host that's hosting it, when they see somebody in the audience and they break to like
shout somebody out.
To shout somebody out or to give love, I always love that. It's literally like going to a family reunion.
It's genuine.
It's very genuine.
That's a moment.
I'm gonna need y'all to spill the real tea. We're gonna get into cocktail confessions.
Okay.
So, you're gonna pick a slip, you're gonna answer quickly and honestly. Don't be thinking about an alternate answer. And you going first.
Lord have mercy.
With all that mouth, you going first. Go ahead.
I heard your accent when you was talking about your family. Where they from?
Panama.
Panama. I was somebody from Panama saying, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord
Oh,
Jesus. What drinks get you in trouble every single time? Well, tequila.
Tequila line.
Because tequila keeps me up and it keeps me light, but it makes me freaky, and I like that too. So so I know, right? So he know. So I flirt a lot when I'm on tequila. Vodka's tricky. Because vodka in college, every now and then, and the people step the wrong way, it get a little aggressive.
Also, if you're working out and you're on this health journey, it's one of the best to drink.
Really?
Vodka, soda, lime. Oh yeah.
That was it. Yeah, and I was
Big
doing it because I was
mixologist.
on the health thing in college.
Okay, so which artist do you think deserves a BET award that hasn't gotten one yet? We were kind of talking about this. I'm gonna have to go, like you said, Leon Thomas.
Game time.
Crazy songwriter. He's had an amazing year, working his behind off. I gotta say, my boy Leon.
Okay.
For sure.
If you could sip cocktails with any BET Award host, past or present, who would it be and
Oh,
why?
that's a good one.
I would have to go with brother, and let me make sure he's hosted before, because I want to say Jamie Foxx has hosted before.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
That's the first name that came to mind, because Jamie Foxx is, again, diverse. He can sing, he can play. You know, he's in comedy, he can act. Like, he's a Renaissance man, and that speaks to myself. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to sit down. I mean, I kind of already work with Jamie, but for the sake of this conversation, I would want to sit down again during this season, especially post what he's been through as of late.
We're gonna give a toast to Mr.
Salute.
Jamie Foxx, a good friend
One of
and
the goats,
so
man.
talented.
One of the
Come on,
goats.
man.
This is Mix It to Win It. I'll be judging, and on 1, 2, 3, you got 5 minutes.
Oh my Lord, today.
Okay. Oh my Lord, not too
Oh my Lord.
Well,
No, this is rum.
Boom.
No, you don't want rum. Okay.
Keep their rum.
I've got these straws, so if you want to
I
taste
need a
and
man to
smell.
help me open the bottle.
Got you, boo.
Thank you.
With the bubbly.
See what I'm saying? That's a premeditated shake.
And while you're making this, think
I
of
like
some
it.
cool names too.
Oh, I know what mine is.
Fast.
That is.
Good luck, everybody.
Wow, you're
Good luck. Oh,
Wait a minute, yours
Ooh,
is
to the
looking
top.
cute.
This is enough for 2. Ooh, okay, that looks like summertime.
that does look.
Come on,
Okay.
summertime. I'm proud of that.
So everybody gonna jack my straw. I was the first person to ask for
You were?
a strawberry.
With all that mouth, this cocktail better be good, okay,
Okay.
sir?
Okay.
And I'm gonna start on this side.
Never would have drank it is the name of his cocktail.
Yes.
You know,
What's the name?
first of all, thanks for asking. Okay, this right here is called a Panamanian zebra. You know what I'm saying? Because I mixed a little dark with the light. You see what I'm saying? A little dark with the light.
Essentially, this is a Long Island.
It's a pretty ass Long Island.
Yeah.
I love the conviction. I love the glassware and the name.
Okay.
Moving on to summertime.
This is a concoction of a citrusy, slight ginger beer with the other mystery. I don't like that reaction.
You never know.
I gotta keep y'all on your toes. I gotta keep y'all on your toes.
So that's
didn't know
called
what
a gourmet rancher Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay. But what flavor? Red, not cherry. It's red.
Now moving on.
So I stepped outside of my comfort zone. So don't be too harsh. You know I'm a tequila guy, but I use cognac. First, I was gonna call it Black Love. But then when I tasted it when I was done, I was like, this thing tastes like overflow. You know how like you prayed for one thing and you got more than you prayed for?
Oh, okay, abundance.
You might as well call it the benediction.
It's actually the beginning, because Kosine, what was Jesus' first miracle? I'll wait.
Water to wine.
Come on.
They're all great.
But
However,
the zebra ran away with it. Go ahead.
I got musicians here. Can I get a little? I just need a little drum.
Zebra.
And the winner to mix it to win it is red.
Oh my gosh, really?
So let me tell you why.
Okay.
It looks so good though, let's say
It
that.
looks good.
Okay.
And it of course tastes good, and a non-alcoholic to hit you in all parts of your tongue, from the side to the back to the front.
Whoa, whoa.
It is great. I want you guys to taste it. Here's some
Okay.
straws. Taste them. Now y'all start with red, and you're gonna see what I'm
Because
talking
I didn't even
about.
taste red. I didn't even taste
But
red.
red is good to where you can add vodka, gin, or tequila.
I just really like it though. Oh wow.
Okay. It's perfect. big. Me and my husband gonna drink this one. That's the late night.
Y'all gonna have a real conversation behind that.
Or we just ain't gonna be no talking.
Or you gonna let your body talk. Or you gonna let your body talk.
Maybe that's the name of the
Body talk.
There we go.
You be writing songs, you know.
You wrote.
Now, we gonna have to cheers. Like I said, it is award season, and
Come
if I
on.
have to choose, this is definitely.
That's the one.
This is summertime.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Cheers to that, y'all.
Salute to that.
Oh, so much
Cheers,
fun.
y'all.
You are so awesome.
Yes.
Thank you for letting me get my first drink. I
course.
don't make drinks.
It's good and it matches. Tonight we laughed, we sipped, we reminisced, and paid tribute to unforgettable BET moments. From red carpet slays to mic drop speeches. From the beats that moved the culture to the voices that changed it. The BET Awards didn't just mark time, it defined it. So here's to 25 years of honoring the culture, the style, and the great performances. And to 25 more that'll keep on acknowledging our contributions. Cheers to that. It's almost summer. See you next episode.